Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica. This video is going to be on this date night makeup look. It is a smoky lower lash line using some warm orangey foiled eyeshadow colors on the bottom with a bright kind of goldeny light tan color on the lid, and really just trying to create a really open eye. I used some new false lashes today from, I think it's called Nude, and I really love them. They're 3D lashes. They feel very comfortable on the eyes. They're very fluttery looking, and I feel like they just kind of pull the look together. So whenever my man and I go out on a date, he likes a nude lip, and so whenever I do a nude lip, I try to amp it up on the eyes. So that's what I did today. I hope you guys like it. If you did and you want to see how I did this look, then keep on watching. Alright, to get started with our base, I already sprayed a little bit of the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water like usual, and I'm sunless tan. As you can see, I'm pretty goldeny dark right now, so I'm going to go with my darker foundation shade. I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Ultra HD in the shade 128, which is now Y415. This is pretty dark. I'll be using my Sigma Flat Kabuki F80 brush. I feel like this foundation is a little bit more of a lighter coverage than what I like, so I tend to use flat top kabukis to really press the foundation in and give more of a full coverage rather than using a beauty blender or a dual fiber brush. This tends to give lighter coverage than a flat top. Now we're going to conceal under the eyes using my usual NYX Dark Circle Corrector in the color medium. Next, to conceal, we're going to use the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in medium light neutral. We're going to go in right away and set all of those highlighted points with the Marc Jacobs Highlight Contour Palette in the lighter shade. This is the number 40 Mirage Filter. That just really blurs out any pores and fine lines. It's so pretty. I love this stuff. Then I'm going to go over just the areas right here on my cheeks where I have some larger pores with the Faced Primed and Poreless pressed powder. It does a good job of blurring those out, but it does contain, what is it, silica, I think is the ingredient when I looked that up, and that will give you some flashback, so I try to not put too much of this on when I know I'm going to be taking flash photography. Let's bronze up the skin using the Makeup Forever Pro Fusion Bronzer in 30M. This brush is starting to shed, the Morphe M402. If you guys know of a brush that's a similar angled shape like this but doesn't shed and is a little softer, please let me know. Alright, then we're going to go into the same Marc Jacobs palette with the contour shade. Do a little contouring with this Morphe M501 brush. I just got my hair redid today, so it's nice and fresh and bright. But whenever I get bronzer or anything near my hairline, it's just so visible. So I'm going to have to go in and clean that up after. Because you don't want any lines from your face to your hair. You want it to blend right in seamlessly, otherwise it's going to look really bad. contour the nose, I'm gonna go in with a MAC 217 brush. Then I find that I tend to lose the highlight on my nose after I've contoured, so I'm just gonna go in with a little bit more of the highlight shade just on the top. And kind of focus in the areas where I notice that my nose dips in a little bit because I want it to seem a little bit straighter, so it'll pop out more when you add that highlight color. Alright, now that I have my base down, I'm gonna put my earrings in. We're gonna move on to the eyes. We're gonna start off with MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. Now we're gonna start with the brow bone, and I normally I think I'm gonna do a really shimmery lid, so I wanna do a really matte brow bone. We're gonna use MAC Blanc type, just a really nice chalky white color. Now, since we're on a date, we want our eyes to sparkle, grab the attention of our man or woman, whatever. So I'm gonna go in with some Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadows. I unfortunately dropped my palette with them in there, so 4 of them completely shattered. I tried my best to shove them back in and pack them into this little quad palette I have. So I'm not gonna pop this out to tell you what the name of the color is, but it's this light yellow one. I will look it up and put it in the description below. But let's go in with this light yellowy, goldy champagne color all over the lid. Woo! These are so pretty, these foiled eyeshadows. I think this is the first tutorial I've used them in, and I love them. Slap that all over the lid. Oh, girl. Wow, those are legit. In the crease, take a Sigma E35. Let's take Cream Brulee eyeshadow from Makeup Geek and put that in the crease just to start giving us a little bit of definition. And I have hooded eyes, so my upper lid tends to go down, bottom lid starts to disappear. So I like to almost fake a crease by looking forward when I put my eyeshadow on and make sure I can see some of that color. So I kind of alter between looking down in the mirror and getting in my actual crease and looking forward and making sure when my eyes open I can see the color and that I'm going high enough. And I'm gonna go in and try and darken up the crease just a little bit. We're gonna use Makeup Geek's Cocoa Bear eyeshadow and a Morphe M402 brush. Deepen up that outer part a little bit. And if you notice, I'm not bringing this color down. I kind of really want to keep the lid space bright and open to create more of a bigger eye look. Now the star of the show. I am in love with this color. I really want to smoke up the bottom lash line and create a really kind of sexy, sultry look. So I'm going to go back in with foiled eyeshadows, but I'm going to use this darker, bright orangey color and just completely blow out this lower lash line with an Morphe M507 brush. Don't be scared, get in there. Alright, now I'm gonna go back with the light color and a smaller pencil brush and just make sure we have this really light color completely meeting up in this inner corner. I'm gonna go back over with my flat brush that I used in the beginning and go back over the lid just to make sure we didn't blend away the color here on this outer corner. Now I'm going to use the Marc Jacobs black eyeliner on my bottom and top waterline. Now I want to kind of blend in this black from the waterline and the orangey color. So I'm going to use the Makeup Geek Corrupt eyeshadow on a really small pencil liner brush. Just put that right near the waterline. Eyeshadow is black. I want to go in and just add a little bit more of that burnt orange color to make sure I didn't blend too much of it away. Now I'm going to go in, curl my lashes, put on some L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara on the top, my MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash on the bottom. You know the drill. I'm going to be putting on some falsies. I recently got the new NYX falsies in the style, I think these are Bella. Yeah, Bella. And they look like these. They're super feathery. They're 3D mink lashes, whatever that means, but I love them. And then I'll be right back. Isn't it amazing what mascara and lashes can do for a look? Woo! Alright, to wrap this up, we're going to finish off the brows. As you know, in my last video, I told you guys I got my brows tattooed. That's why they already look a little filled in and have some color, but I had it more naturally done, so it's not, when I don't have makeup on, they don't look ridiculous. So when I do have makeup on, I like to fill them in a little bit more and make them a little bit bigger. So I'm going to use the Anastasia Brow Wiz and just extend these a little bit. I'm going to set that with a MAC Prolongwear Waterproof Brow Set in Empathetically Blonde. Make them a little bit more bushy. Alright, on to the finishing touches, my favorite part. For blush, we'll be going in with this NYX blush in the color Double Dare. Now this is crazy bright orange. Like, look how insane that is. But I really want to tie in the orangish foiled shadow with something. So I'm going to take, to make sure I don't get too much color, I'm going to take a stippling brush and just lightly like tap that in. There, just give the faintest touch of color. Now for my favorite part, we're going to be going in with highlighter. Obviously using my new Becca highlighter in Champagne Pop and my Morphe 510 brush. I like my highlight though. Finish off, we're gonna do lips. Now my man likes a nude lip, and since I went so kind of sultry on the eyes and dark on the eyes, we're gonna do a nude lip. I'm gonna go in and use the NYX lip pencil in the color Nude Beige. And obviously overline my lips like I usually do. Then we're gonna go in with this matte lip cream from Ulta in the color Tender. I haven't heard anyone talk about these matte lip creams from Ulta. I don't know if these are new or not, but they kind of remind me of the NYX Soft Matte lip creams, but they last a lot longer. So I'm kind of digging them. This is the first one I've tried, so I'll let you guys know what I think. In the center of my lips, I'm gonna go in with some MUFE lipstick from MAC. Then to finish this whole thing off, I'm gonna go in with the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist, because I've been really dry lately, so I noticed that this not only gives a nice glowy after finish to the whole look and seals in the makeup, but it just makes my skin feel so much more comfortable. And when I layer so many powders and things on my face, it tends to just let the products kind of absorb together and make my skin look more like real skin, if that makes sense. So that is the finished look. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you learned something. If you guys have any questions, as usual, leave them in the comments below. And until my next video,